In the night from the backyard and the mood feel right. Talking big trips, first class flights, cruising the world, sipping drinks on ice. Sunset glowing, backyard living. TJ's talking travel, dreaming. Foods and sizzle, drinks are flowing. Vacay vibes where we going. TJ, on the Lido Deck with TJ. On the Lido Deck with TJ. On the Lido Deck with TJ. Let's go. Let's go.
Welcome in, everybody, to another episode of On the Lido Deck with TJ. Oh my gosh. I see Keisha H is in the house. Welcome in, Keisha H. Shay's Adventures. Welcome in. Welcome in. What? Yvette, welcome in. Welcome in. Oh, everybody's coming in here. Wow. That's what I'm talking about, everybody. Welcome in. Scott. Scott, how you doing? What's up, Scott? What's up, Scott? Everybody saying hi to everybody. Welcome in. Wow. Here we are again on a Lido Deck with TJ, the month of September. So, like we do on the Lido Deck, you got to get your drink on. So I'm going to give you a minute, and we're going to cheers to this episode of On the Lido Deck with TJ. Look at all these great people in the house right now. Oops, trying to scroll right here. Oops, how do I do this? Just trying to figure something out. All right. There we go. Welcome in. So, man, this has been a crazy 2.5 months. And the past 2.5 months, I've been on 5 cruises. Yes. Been on 5 cruises in the past 2.5 months. Wow. It's been busy. But hey, today I'm drinking strawberry lemonade with mango vodka. What? Yes. Strawberry lemonade with mango vodka. Cheers. Whatever you're drinking, water, orange juice, prune juice, whatever. Cheers to what you're drinking today. That's actually a good combination of the strawberry lemonade, mango vodka. Keisha 8 says she got her lemonade. Okay. So let's talk about, there's a lot to talk about. So I start off my 2.5 month, what do you call it? Adventure cruising. I've spent more time sleeping in my cabins than I had here at my house. That's crazy. I'm like, yeah. Oh, and shout out to my niece. She is working right now, but shout out to my niece because she comes over and takes care of my house while I'm gone. So shout out to my niece, Amber. Thank you for taking care of the crib and not burning it down. I'm just messing with you. She does a good job, taking care of the house and enjoying the amenities and hanging out with her friends and all that good stuff. Oh yeah, she does a good job. But thank you with that. What? Scott got a smoothie? Okay. Keisha 8 said after 5 cruises over 2 months, prune juice might be. Yes. Keisha 8 said, hey, Amber, thanks for holding down the Lido Deck, crib, and garden. Well, we'll go with the Lido Deck and crib. Garden, she's not touching that. She'll get some lemons, but she ain't doing that. So, yeah, I'm behind on my garden back there. So we'll start with my first cruise It was on the Carnival Mardi Gras. So I have posted some pictures and some little clips on my Instagram and my TikTok. This is before we even took off a sail away. I'm kicking back on the Lido deck on the side where they have the street eats with this other family. And all right, we hear commotion, but this, we look to the left, but we see a bunch of people standing up, but we can hear some scuffling, but figure, all right, something's crazy happening. And then here comes the matter of fact, do I have that? Hold on. Do I have that on here? Let me see if I have that video in my archive. Let's see if I have this video in my archive. Let's see if I can pull it up. If it'll let me share it. Come on, open up. Okay. So that right there was after the incident. Security came rushing in. Higher ups came rushing in, and I'm sitting right there. They're cording off a crime scene area, so they're cording off right there, so nobody else could come towards where we're at and at the other end. So I'm just tucked in the corner along with this other family. So everybody that you saw in the video that weren't Carnival people, they got told to hurry up with your food and they need to leave. And so we didn't. Me and this other family, we just kicked back and just chilled. I'm like, something ain't right. Because people were asking, like, why do we need to clear this area? They're like, oh, we need to do some repairs. Really? Repairs were like, 10, security people and some higher ups with the, sleeves and stuff. All right. Not buying it. So we just kind of stood there and we were right at the caution tape or do not cross tape. I'm like, why does it not do not cross? Why are you putting up tape? We were just fixing something. Normally they'll put up some little barriers or something. And then a lot of you guys know I'm retired law enforcement. So I'm like, this wasn't sitting well with me. So I'm just looking. Then I see a CSI team coming out with the placards, marking evidence, doing all that kind of stuff. I was like, what? Me and the other family, we're just like, all right. So we're trying to take pictures, and then the security hollered at us to put our phones away. So I was only able to get a couple of shots of that, and that was it. And then they had the team come up there and clean up the blood spatter that was everywhere on that section. Don't know what happened, but it was a mess. Whatever it was not good. Because the Port Authority, the local law enforcement for the pier, they're the ones that came in and did all that stuff. So I do not know what happened, but that was the start of a crazy cruise on the Mardi Gras. Get to this chat right here. Big Murph is in the house. What's up, Big Murph? Big Murph said, TJ, happy Saturday to you, my brother, and everyone in the chat. Welcome in, Big Murph. Alicia's Adventure, welcome in, welcome in. Keisha A, did you love the Mardi Gras? I can't wait to experience my first XL class ship. Yes, I loved the Mardi Gras. That was my second time in there or on there, and I liked it. We'll get to that in just a sec. I like the XL class ships. And yes, Elisa Adventures, your Grease vlogs, man, between you, Edna, V, Raquel, those Grease vlogs are fire. Great fire. Welcome in, Bill. What's up, Bill? I know you're on the ship. Thanks for coming in. I know you're out there sailing. I know people are trying to compare you and me now. I'm on the ship, Bill's on the ship. Where's Bill? Where's TJ? You never know where everybody's at now. It's just one of those things. I'm just out there. So let's talk about the cruise on the Mardi Gras. So we left on a Saturday. Perfect weather, Port Canaveral. Sunday, perfect weather. Monday comes. In the morning, started off good, but then the captain announced that we need to switch two of the ports because we're supposed to go to Grand. I'm sorry, this was Sunday. Sorry about that. Sunday. Because Monday we're supposed to be at Grand Turk, and Tuesday we're supposed to be at Amber Cove. But because of Hurricane Erin, which we were 50 miles below, they had to switch it. So, okay, we're going to switch the itinerary. So Monday, we're going to be in Amber Cove. Cool. So Monday, we're at Amber Cove. Nice. A little cloudy, but still warm. It was nice. All right, cool. And then later that evening, maybe around 5-ish, they say, hey, we can't go to Grand Turk because Hurricane Erin, with the wind and the debris and everything, messed up the pier area, power outage, the marina. Ships can't dock. So, all right, we're gonna miss Grand Turk. We're just gonna be floating another day. All right. Monday night comes. We got hit with the swells from the hurricane, and we're 50 miles south. And we got hit with the. Luckily, I don't get seasick, but I'm gonna say it's around 8, 9 o'clock at night. The swells hit the ship, and we're rocking. We're rocking. This particular sailing, I had a balcony cabin. My furniture's going everywhere. It's just sliding. You can hear everybody's stuff. It was bad. Yeah, people were getting sick. It was just bad because I talked. So the next day, when the weather got calmer and the seas got calmer, I was talking to some people out there in the Lido deck. They're like, yeah, some people had to go down to medical. Some people were just staying in their cabins. But yes, we got hit hard with the swells. I don't know why we were that close. There was a map that showed where the panorama was. I'm sorry, where the Mardi Gras was, and the hurricane's up here. There's no other ships anywhere around that big circle, but we're just happen to be right below it. Don't know why Mardi Gras we're there, but we're there. But at least I have a hurricane story, you know. So we wind up floating out there for an extra day, floating for 2 days. There's a bunch of ships. It's kind of funny because there's like 3 Carnival ships. There's a Royal Caribbean and a Disney ships. We had nowhere to go because a lot of the ports you couldn't go to. So there's like 5 of the ships just floating around. So it's kind of cool at nighttime. You're just looking at night. Oh, there's a ship. There's a ship. There's a ship. And then that Thursday, we all came in single file in the Nassau. Bloop, 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 bloop. All 5 ships in Nassau. That was crazy. That's the first time I've been in Nassau with 5. 5 ships. Because the last time I was there, they had 4 ships. All right, get in the chat. I have not been on the celebration yet. Yvette, I will be on the celebration. Was it February of 2027 for the Carnival Cruise Addicts, Controversial Cruising, everybody, the Unhinged, whatever cruise. It's going to be a big old huge cruise with a bunch of great content creators. That's February of 2027, and that's going to be on the celebration out of Miami. So I will be able to compare the two when I see it. Big Murph asked if I'm going to Greece. No, I'm not going to Greece. It's someplace I do want to go. My niece wants to go to Greece sometime. I have so many other things that are coming up. Because I looked at those Greece dates. I'm not going to be able to do that. Big Murph said, yeah, that's how it was the last day of the cruise started to cease. The ship was rocking all day. Yes, it can do that. But yeah, so those who, thank you, Scott. Scott corrected me. Scott, controversial cruise. Unhinged, baby. Yes, we'll be at the Unhinged on February 2027. So this is another crazy thing that happened on the Mardi Gras because it was just a weird cruise. There was a 10-person fight on day, because we're floating. I'll say it's day 5. We're still in that floating stage because we can't go anywhere because of the hurricane. And so, yes, there was a 10-person fight. The back pool near the Pig and Anchor, if you know where that's at, if you've been on the Mardi Gras. So what happened was, there were 2 females in the pool because that's a family pool area. You have kids, families, all that stuff. You had 2 females being very sexually active with each other in the pool. No, there's a time and a place for it. It's not an adult-only cruise. You're not on Virgin Voyage. There's a time and a place for it. But yeah, they're being highly contact and stuff and in front of everybody, kids and everybody. And the Carnival staff, the lifeguard, was right there and didn't stop it. So some family members, some adults, some moms, some dads, went over to the 2 ladies that are being very sexually active with each other in the pool. I said, hey, can you mind stopping? There's kids here. Our kids are here. Take them somewhere. Well, let me back it up a bit. Those 2 females were super, super drunk because they're at the bar at Pig and Anchor, and they stumbled out of Pig and Anchor into the pool area. So as the parents are trying to talk to these people, hey, can you please stop? Of course, they were intoxicated and belligerent, and a fight started. Yes, it was a 10-person brawl because then friends of the 2 females jumped in and family members. You had older guys, older women. It was a big brawl. But we had nowhere to go, so Carnival staff came in there. They broke it up. They did not kick anybody off in Nassau when we went. They let everybody stay. But guess what? They got handed at the end of the cruise. Those were involved. They got handed a letter. Do not cruise. So Carnival, instead of kicking them off in Nassau, they said, okay, cool. You can enjoy the rest of the 3 days. But yeah, when they got off, all of them that were involved, not the ones breaking up, but that were involved, the 2 females that were being naughty, and the other people that are fighting, do not cruise Carnival list, which is good. I'm glad. I wish that they got kicked off in Nassau, but they didn't. They didn't kick them off, but still they're on the do not cruise list. And I'm happy for that because that type of behavior is not tolerable. I mean, for that setting, no, it's the wrong setting for that. Are you going to go Holland America ship soon? Paul from PNB Travels is trying to get me to go next year. He's going, I'm going to say April of next year. I want to say, April of next year, something like that. He's trying to get me to go, but I'm not going to be able to go. For me, I know Holland America, for me, it seems like it's a snooze, blue-haired cruise. I know. But again, as a content creator, I should check it out just for myself. Paul's been trying to tell me that too. Go, just, do it, get it out the way so you can have your own personal opinion about it. But it's just like Holland America, and I'm like, I like Carnival. And now I'm a Royal guy too. Hold on, we're going to get to that. And soon to be Virgin Voyage too, but it may happen. KCH said never had any hurricane experiences, but late winter, early spring on the coast in the U.S. can be quite rocky, especially when the captain is full throttle trying to get to the Caribbean. Exactly. I know what I'm getting at. I have travel insurance, so I know booking a Caribbean, Bahama cruise like that, and July, August, June, July, August, September. I know I have that risk. I knew it. Again, I have travel insurance just in case something happens, but I wanted to do it. I did a side-by-side. I was on the Mardi Gras for 7 days, got off that ship, took an Uber to the other port, jumped on the Carnival Vista for 8 days. Now, that was fun. Yes, inappropriate in the pool. Yeah, I can't do that. Big Merv. Yes. Wow, I guess they were listening to Jan Jack's song Anytime, Any Place. No, there is no anytime, any place. When you got kids and stuff like that. No, banned. That's what I'm talking about, Keisha H. Banned. Travels with P&B. Hey, I was just talking about you. Yes, welcome in. Paul is trying to get me to go with him to Hall America. I'm like, but yes, he's the one that's trying to get me, hey, try some new stuff. Try out for yourself. Try different things. And I am. And happy Saturday to you, Paul. Everybody's welcome in. Paul. And I agree with you, Yvette. They need to ban all the cruise lines need to be banned across the board. I feel, hey, if you're banned on Carnival, you should be banned on Royal or whatever. They should have like a central thing, that's inputted. Like, all right, they did this on Carnival. All right, Royal, do you want it, or Virgin, like that? Stop this behavior. Yeah, they need to stop that behavior. Oh, Paul. Yes, so I'm not going, but I'll talk to you later on reason why not. No, I'm joking. Hold on. First time hearing this. Oh, but for the Hall in America. Welcome in, Big Murph. What? Hey, oh, thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Oh, shoot.
Throwing that cash, showing mad love, yeah, you got that splash. On the Lido Deck, we keep it real, no doubt. Big thanks for the drop, that's what I'm talking about.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Carl Hamilton, thank you. Will G? Oh my gosh, Will G is in the house. Welcome in, Will G. Welcome in. A lot of heavy hitters up in here. Welcome in. But yes, about time to start kicking people out. So I did get a chance to go on the boat roller coaster on the Mardi Gras. That was fun. That was fun. I'm gonna say it was $15 and you got 3 laps. Now I have clips on that on my YouTube, Instagram and TikTok. You're going faster than what the video looks like. The video looks like you're just going to like moseying, but no, you're going a lot faster than what it looks on the boat. But that was cool. You got the seat belt, they strap you in, and whoever thought I'd be on a roller coaster ride on a cruise ship. Now, keep this in mind. There's only 3 ships that have them. The Mardi Gras, Celebration, and Jubilee. And that is it. Because the new XL class ships that are coming out, the Tropical and Festival, they do not have the boat. So if you do want to do the boat, there's only 3 different XL class ships on Carnival that you can do it on. That said, how was your cruise director at Mardi Gras? So it was Jackie, but he got sick on the third day. Jackie Tang, great dude. But he got sick on the 3rd day, and he had to be taken off the ship. And Sarah, I'm saying her name was Sarah, took over, and she did a good job for that. She did a good job. But Jackie's back. He's back and doing his thing. Yeah, Jackie Tang, he was a real solid dude. Oh, Will G, he wrote it on the Jubilee. So what did you think? Did you think it was worth the $15? I think it is. It's only $15. You blow that in drinks and when you go to shore and all that stuff, you know. But yeah, I liked it. It was well worth it. On the panorama, I'm trying to think. Who was the dang? I can't remember who the cruise director was. Well, I had two different ones on the panorama, and they've been good cruise directors. What? You only got how do you only get 2 laps? Well, I don't know. Maybe was it too busy? I don't know. One thing I like about it, you can schedule your appointment, so it doesn't like you have to sit there and wait in a long line. You go on the Carnival Hub app, and you schedule your time to go on the boat. So that's cool. So boom, boom, and you just go up and go. But yeah, we got 3 on the Mardi Gras. Woo, woo. You got Jip, bro. But yeah, so it's good. Yes, that is right, Keisha. It was Sarah. What? Yeah, I think it was Sarah take over Jackie Bill's Mardi Gras cruise too. Yes, yeah. Sarah did a great job. She did an excellent job. Keisha said he better start taking vitamins and elderberries. But yes, so here comes the big question. Here it goes. So, hold on, right here. Catch it right here. So after the Mardi Gras, I went on the Vista for 8 days. Okay, Vista's cool. Of course, the same class as Panorama. It's a Vista class ship. So I was used to the ship. Very nice ship. 8-day sailing. I got a chance to do a 3-day Ovation of the Sea sailing out of Port of Los Angeles. It was my very first cruise on Royal Caribbean. I've lost track of how many Carnival cruises I've been on. Welcome in. Keeping up with the Griffins. Welcome in. Royal. Oh my gosh! Again, Carnival. I'm gonna say maybe 18. I've been on and climbing. Pros and cons of that. Hold up. Okay. Pros and cons of Royal versus Carnival. And again, I can only speak for the only Royal ship I've been on was Ovation of the Seas. Carl Hamilton, I'm in Southern Cal. So the first looking at Ovation of the Seas, I'm like, wow, this is a nice looking ship. This is a nice ship. I'm like, okay. I'm liking the, outside look and everything. Going through security and all that stuff, the terminal, great. Fast, speedy, everything's good. I get on the ship. Where's the turn up? Where's the DJ? Where's the people, Carnival or Royal staff dancing? It was like crickets. I'm like, what the hell? Yeah, they had some music in the background. There was no terms. It's like I was checking into a hotel. Like I walked into a hotel lobby. So for that aspect, going onto the ship, Royal, you get 2 thumbs down. 2 thumbs down. Because when you go, you step on that cruise ship, you want to hear that music. You go pumped up that you're on vacation. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. 2 thumbs down. Carnival, you step on the ship. Got the DJ going, got the people out there, So I'll give that to Carnival. Carnival has that nice presence as you're coming on, make you feel like, welcome to Fantasy Island type deal. You know, you got tattoo and oh boy, welcome. You know, I'm just saying, you have that nice feel of it. But yeah, it's like this: the washy people at the buffet, they have more turn up than anybody else on the ship boarding. I mean, because the washy people, they got a little costume on, they got the music and washy before you eaty and all that stuff. Their turn up was like crazy. Again, the boarding. Oh no, you can probably gonna hear a lawnmower in the background. My neighbors, they are mowing the lawns right now. um, so yeah, the turn up. But the overall appearance of the ship, I like it. Just the design, and it's cool. It happened to be a quantum class ship. It's the first one over here, you know, Port of Los Angeles, and they're bringing over Quantum of the Seas. I'll say it's next month. So now you have two quantum class ships over here on the West Coast, right over here in California. Royal Caribbean is coming after Carnival. They're straight coming after Carnival with a boom, 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 because they bring up that. So they got not just have one, they have two nice big ships. They're bigger than ones that Carnival has. Their pricing is the same and sometimes cheaper than what Carnival is offering for the Mexican Riviera cruises, the 3, the 5, the 6-day nights. Royal is doing it. They're coming after Carnival. Carnival needs to step up and figure out what we're going to do, you know, what they're going to do. Because the Ovation of the Seas, okay, we're just, there's so much, the food, the buffet. Oh, I got to drink to that. Hold on. The food, the buffet on Royal, oh my, 2 thumbs up. Man, that buffet is no joke. It makes Carnival's buffet look like cafeteria food from your high school. Royal's buffet, you got Indian food, you got vegan, you got Jamaican food, you got this, you got that. You have the stir fry. You got, there's so much different types of food at their buffet, and this is just their daily buffet. Their, you know, lunch buffet, dinner, breakfast. It's just so much stuff. It's like, so yes, Royal, when it comes to the food, Royal definitely gets 2 thumbs up over Carnival when it comes to the food. The food was great. I mean, but there is a but. Royal Caribbean's hamburgers are straight trash. The hamburgers on Royal, again, straight trash. You cannot beat Guy's Burger. Guy's Burger is where it's at. I don't care what other cruise line you're on so far. I haven't been on Margaritaville yet, but Guy's Burger, hands down, is the best burger at sea. To me, in my opinion. And yes, happy birthday, Christy. Keeping up the keeping up the Griffins. Happy birthday. Oh my gosh, all these birthdays coming up and popping up. Happy birthday, and also thanks for coming in. Yeah, so I like the quantum class. Hold on, let me get back here. And I do like the fact that they have the washy thing, but it's kind of sad that people have to remind us to wash our hands. I do it all the time, but yes, there's washy people at the Windjammer. Yes, I like that, and I'm sure it cuts down on germs, you know, for being spread and all that stuff. So yes, I like that because we all been there, you know, outside of Royal on other cruise lines where you see people come out the restroom and not even wash their dang hands. We're like, what? But yeah, so I do like that aspect. Commenter said Royal has 2 large ships, in my opinion. I like large ships. I like all kinds of ships, large and small. But again, you know, remember the disadvantage of the large ships, you're limiting yourself to what ports you can go to. So that's that's the thing about that. But yes, well, they got them nice ships. I mean, I'm just on the Ovation, right? I mean, the Quantum class. I haven't even gone up yet. I'm just mesmerized just with this Quantum. So I can imagine when I start going the other ones. Keep up the Griffins. We got to try Royal out. This buffet sounds. Oh my gosh! I have some clips. Yes, the buffet. It's a foodie's dream, foodie's paradise. Yes, it is straight great, straight great. I didn't get a chance to try the taco place on Royal, but Royal. Mm-mm-mm. I give it to you. The food's good. So Scott said MSC. I heard good things about MSC food too. I heard good things about MSC food. So I can't wait to try MSC out in November when I'm going on the Seascape out of Galveston. Scotty, whoop, 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 whoop. Scotty's in the house. All right, Scotty J Travels. What up, Scotty? Welcome in, bro. Welcome in. Scotty's the man. Scotty is the man. Scotty's, yeah, good peeps. Definitely have to try out the food. JJ's Adventures. Welcome in, JJ. Welcome in. I'm glad you're here. But yes, I'm spreading my wings away from Carnival because we all know that program that's going to start next year, June of next year. I'm going to lose my platinum status after 2 years, so I'm spreading my wings. So I have the MSC in November. I have a Royal. It's just a 3-day sailing Royal on Quantum of the Seas in January. So I know Quantum of the Seas and Ovation of the Seas are the exact same ship, but I want to try it and look for myself. So I get another Royal in there. And then I have 2 Virgin Voyages next year and a bunch of other Carnivals already booked. Everybody saying hello to everybody. Yep. Everybody's in the YouTube streets today. And yes, Carl said they have so many restaurants, you can't eat it. Oh, the restaurants on Royal. So, matter of fact, we'll talk about we'll get to the restaurants in a second. So we'll go to the overall appearance. I'll talk about the shopping, that downtown area there on Ovation called the Royal Esplanade. Great shopping. You know, as you can see, some of my stuff, I bought some Royal shirts and all that good stuff. I had an inside cabin that had a virtual balcony. That's a mic drop right there. Bink. Yes. When I say a virtual balcony, yes. So where there's a wall, there's like a big, huge screen there, and it's a virtual balcony. So basically, what it is, it's feeding off one of the ship cams that I want to say port side cam, and so whatever's port side, that's what we're looking at. So that's kind of cool to have that virtual balcony. So okay, it's daytime, it's night. That's a good touch. I like that touch. It's just you don't have a balcony, you don't have a port window, but I'm kind of looking outside. I like that touch on that. So when I get in here, so everybody's in the YouTube streets. Well, everybody's speaking to each other. What did this happen right here? The back-to-backs. Yes, that's a good thing. A lot of reason to repeat a cruise ship. Exactly. Because I want to see so many different things, because there's times where you just didn't, you can. I mean, I had 4 days and I couldn't see everything and do everything. And like I said, watch, repeat, go back and check out, new things. Need to do a back-to-back-to-back. That sounds good right there. Back to back to back would be perfect. Yes, January. I'm doing that 3-day on Ovation. Whoa, who do we have here? Welcome in, Team Reese Travels. Welcome in. Welcome into the chat. So now, getting back to Ovation, the things you could do on this ship. Again, Carnival, you need to step up your game when it comes to the West Coast cruising on the Mexican Riviera. So I get on the ship, I'm walking around. Bam! You got the North Star. Vlog coming out soon. That's the thing that takes you up in the air and up and over the ocean. You're approximately 300 feet above sea level. The observation, bam. I did the extended one, which gives you like 20 minutes, and you're up and out and over the ocean. Full 360 view. Then it takes you up. Bam. What? Observation like that? I'm over the ocean. We're in the middle of nowhere. And I'm over the ocean in the North Star. Flow rider. Come on now. You can sit there in your boogie board and they have the surfboard, and you could do the riding the waves. Activities after activities. But wait, there's more. You got Ripcord by iFly. Come on now. Hold on. These videos may be distorted. Come on now. Flow rider right there.
Oh, there you go. Kneeboard. Got it.
I did not try it, but I am going to get on it on Quantum of the Seas when I go on January. And yes, I will have it recorded because I know you guys want to see me eat crap out there. But yes, I will. I am going to do that in January. Now check this out. All right. Bam. Ripcord by iFly. Simulating your skydiving. So there's a training course that you go through and all that, and you can do that. There's so many different activities. So yeah, for those of you who don't like heights, the North Star is not for you. That is definitely not for you. But yes, Team Reese Travels, yes, it was a sea day. It was just nice. It wasn't like an import. It's just, we're out there floating in the arm, you know, little bubble. I'm sure because you guys have been there. I'm saying you and RJ. But yeah, and you're just hanging over there and you're thinking, all right. I wasn't thinking any worse, but thinking something happens. But no, it was just great. Just the views and everything. It just felt nice just to look at everything. All right, Keisha H. I see Fade in the Bush and Start Dinner. All right. Go ahead, do that. And then you also have the Cplex. The Cplex is their indoor play area. Basketball. I mean, it's huge. So they have a section off for certain things. At this time, it's pickleball. At this time, it's basketball. This time, it's going to be soccer. This time, it's going to be roller hockey. So many different activities for adults and kids because they have adult 3-on-3 basketball tournaments. They have kids, teenage basketball tournaments. In that area, you also have an Xbox station, Xbox 360 station. So the kids go out there and play Xbox. Of course, they got the foosball, the ping pong, the bumper cars. Bumper cars is included. It's in the price. It's free. Bumper cars. And I did enter the ping pong tournament. It was a last second thing. I just happened to be walking by, but I'm good at ping pong when I've been playing it for a while. I'm a little rusty. I entered the tournament. It was a round robin. Actually, a single elimination. I was one and done. But yeah. But they have all kinds of different things. So again, you have all these different things to do. And there's a rock climbing wall. So you got kids, young kids, teens, all that. You step on the ship, you might as well say goodbye to your kids. Because there's so many different things to do compared to other cruise lines that are also doing Mexican Riviera sailings. And especially when you're offering the same price and sometimes cheaper for the identical sailings. I'm not saying I'm loyal to Royal. I'm just saying that I'm doing a heck of a lot more Royal Caribbean bookings than other cruise lines. There's just so much to do out there. Oh my gosh. It was, oh my gosh. It's just hard to, it was nice. Jay's Adventure said, looking forward to cruising on a larger ship in 2027 and see what it's like. I like the larger ships. It's going to take you a couple of days to get used to it. But like when I get on larger ships, I try to use embarkation day. Like this is pretty much what I do on every ship. I get on the ship, do my muster station, put my bags away. I vlog the casino, and I start vlogging things. Like now I'm gonna get used to the ship. Get used to it for about an hour or so. Then I go down to the Lido deck or whatever and just hang out and everything. So I kind of get my bearings straight. And then the next morning, if it's not a port day or something like that, I'll get up and walk around, give a little morning walk and everything of the ship. So I'm acclimated to that ship and I'm good to go. And yes, Team Reach Travels, that was a smart move on Royal's part. Exactly. A smart move. Because the thing is, we're here in Southern California and say Long Beach, we have 3 Carnival ships. And then in Port of Long Beach, you have Princess and Royal. So once people start putting vlogs out about Ovation of the Seas being in Los Angeles, it's perking people's eyes up. Like Royal, what? And then people are putting vlogs out like they have all these amenities. That got people's ears perking up. Like, what's going on? They got all these different amenities. And then when you log on and see the price, come on now. Royal is playing cutthroat to other cruise lines that are out here. They definitely know what they're doing. The Solarium. I don't know what to say about the Solarium. Vlog of that's coming out too. The Solarium, adults only. If you want to get away from the kids, not get rid of them. Get away from the kids. Go to Solarium. Oh my. The Solarium. Hold on. The Solarium is. You just can't beat. You just can't beat it. Again, it's nice, quiet. You can relax, get your sleep on, get your nap on. I mean, can you get any better than that? I mean, I get, other cruise lines have their adult-only places to hang out at. But when you're looking at stuff like that, it's kind of like, look how relaxing that is. And they got a bar, and they got a bistro. There's a bar there, and there's a bistro there that serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But for dinner, you need to make reservations. It's a one-stop shop. If you want to get away from kids or you're just there by yourself, it opens up at 7 o'clock in the morning because there's doors, that they actually have to open up to let you into the solarium area. They open up at 7 o'clock in the morning. Go pick your spot and everything, and the solarium bistro opens up at 7:30. Nice selection of buffet foods, healthy, greasy, all kind of good stuff. They have everything there. So I'm like, you're getting all this on one ship. Now I see what people are like, loyal to Royal or stuff like that. And just like Team Reach Travel said, prices, fantastic. The prices are just great. Big Murph, I know I've only been on one cruise, which was Royal, but I agree. Well, it's definitely a lot of fun. I'm ready to book another one. But I got 5 other cruises to pay off first. Exactly. Hey, I am definitely a Royal fan, So it's different than, what I thought. Because, you hear about it to actually try it. I'm like, yes. Do you think we give Celebrity a try? As of right now, no. I do want to try it, but not now. Because I still have some more Carnival ships I want to go on. And because right now it's still Carnival, but I still want more Royal ships to go on. And Virgin, I'm going on the Scarlet Lady in February and on the Brilliant Lady in April. And I'm going to try to go on 2 different Margaritaville at sea ships. So I want to knock those different cruise lines out first before I try Celebrity. JJ's Adventures, I will be up for trying each cruise line to see which one I like best. Yes. And I eventually will. But that's why I'm slowly knocking them off. Boom. I've only done 1 Norwegian cruise line and a zillion Carnivals. And so now MSC's getting into the mix, Royal, Virgin, and then hopefully Margaritaville next year. So yes, get my feet wet trying different things out there. That's right, Big Murph. Go out there and try different things out there. That's exactly what I'm doing. So I did try Chops Grill. That's the steakhouse on Royal, on Ovation of the Seas. Now, Chops Grill or Fahrenheit on Carnival? Those of you in the chat who have done both, Chops Grill on Royal and Fahrenheit on Carnival, which steakhouse did you like the best? Let me know. Put it in the chat which one you like the best. But for me, it is Fahrenheit. Hands down. I can't say hands down. Fahrenheit has me going. Hold on. Big Murph. Oh, okay. So Timmy Trout said it's Fahrenheit for me. Yes. It's Fahrenheit for me for a couple of things. Maybe because I went at 6:30, so I guess it's considered a rush time. This is when I'm on Chops. I'm at a table, just for 2. It's just me. My view to my right out the window, it's a lifeboat. That's my view. Again, it's just the little things. The lifeboat. Looking to my right. Okay. So my waiter sat me down. Cool. Again, it took them 8 minutes. I'm already sitting down. 8 minutes for them to come over to me and bring me some bread and ask if I wanted some water. 8 minutes. Some people may think 8 minutes is too long. Some people might think too short. Hey, I'm by myself. I'm sitting there for 8 minutes, just chilling, just like. So I just grabbed my phone. Service was not that good. The food came out good. Bam, bam, bam. So I ordered a soda along with my water, right? So my water's there. I was finishing dessert, and they still had not come over and asked me if I wanted a refill on my water or my soda. So as I'm finishing on my dessert, I waved down the waiter. Hey, can I get a refill on my water? Oh, sorry. Yeah. So I said the food was good. I got the ribeye and stuff. The food was good, but the service was not that good. On Fahrenheit, every single time I've been to Fahrenheit on Carnival, the staff is there. Bam, bam, bam. They're there. Some water, some more bread. They're there. They're there. They're there. So I get it. It's 6:30, and I usually go around the same time. But what I noticed, the tables that had more people had service 24. They're there all the time. But maybe because I'm solo, lonely, sitting in a corner somewhere, that I got overlooked. I don't know, but the service was as my boy Timmy from Event Your Spirits was trash. It was trash. But the food was good, so I will give it was good. But Fahrenheit on Carnival does for me, the steakhouse is a lot better for me. So Big Murph, okay, start there. Big Murph, oh, you're JJ. River sounds awesome. We were in the NCL last month and didn't enjoy the ship. Yes, I know NCL some nice ships. Eventually, I'm going to get there, but I want to knock off these other companies first. And yes, Chops, you have to pay extra for lobster. So yes, funny Carnival. They call it the whatever the seas, but your lobsters are free. But Royal, you got to pay for them. But yes, so I know it's a little bit different in that. So JJ Adventure said, yeah, great service on Norwegian Cruise Line. Okay. And yes, everybody loves a good steak. Everybody loves a good ribeye, baked potato with the fixings and all that. We all love that. Nursey Nurse, welcome in. I'm late, but I showed up. I'm used to being late. That's just you. For those of you who know, I talk trash to Nursey Nurse because that's my sister. So I got all rights to talk trash. Oh my gosh. Welcome in. Cruising is fun anytime. Welcome in. Cruising fun is anytime. I actually get to meet them in November of this year on the Seascape out of Port of Galveston. So that's going to be nice out there. So yes, so you are going to see more future vlogs of me on Royal Caribbean ships coming out. I have so many videos. I know, but this 2.5 months with 5 cruises, I used to do like 2 videos a week. Then I was pumping out 3. Now I'm putting out 3 videos a week. Now you look at my YouTube catalog, it's going to be 4 weeks. I have so many videos. I think there's 11 videos right now in the YouTube queue that you guys can see. And there's 9 more that I'm working on right now. But yes, I'm putting it out there. And all that good content out there. But Cheryl and Jeremy, can't wait to meet you guys in November out there. That's going to be a crazy cruise right there. For those of you who don't know, MSC Seascape is in Florida right now, and they're going to be going to Galveston, the port of Galveston, brand new cruise port, MSC out of Galveston. And there's going to be a lot of great content creators out there for the inaugural sailing, the Seascape out of Galveston, Texas. So it will be fun out there. If you're not going, you need to go. That'll be go to meet everybody out there. Now, for the price point that Royal has now, not talking about the Icon class. We'll go with like the Quantum class. Do you prefer Carnival or Royal? Which ships? When you do like the overall for pricing, food, activities, would you do Royal or would you do Carnival? Let me know in the chat which one you would do. But for me now, oh yeah, Carnival. I forgot to talk about the Carnival twist. We all saw what Carnival did. Their little addendum they did earlier this week, where if you are Diamond before May 31st of next year, you're Diamond for life. You don't have to worry about doing that 2-year tier program where you have to spend X amount of dollars every 2 years to maintain your Diamond status. But if you're not Diamond before May 31st of next year, you got to do that tier program. What did they do for us Platinum? Not much. They're giving us 10,000 stars. That's stars, points, whatever you want to call them, to help boost us to keep our Platinum status. Because you need 50,000 stars every 2 years to keep your Platinum status. So instead of spending 16,000 every 2 years, you only do like a little boost, maybe like 10,000. Not happening. Timmy Travels, I love both, but Royal has me with the onboard experience. Yes, I can both. Like I said, I'm not loyal to Royal, but I like the stuff that they have going. I like their vibe. I like what I see, but I like Carnival too. Chris, for any time, I love the twist. I'm Platinum and will need to push 10,000. So this is where I'm in a predicament. And it's not really a predicament. This is what I'm going to do. And because the Carnival's, website crashed a couple of days ago for several hours. Because along with that announcement, they sent out to Diamond and Platinum and other people, like big gamblers, you get 3 times the days for a specific sailing. You get 2 times the days for a specific sailing to help you to reach that new platform, that new status, that Platinum or Diamond status. So when they did that, a lot of people started booking. Bam, bam, bam. I'm only X amount away to get Platinum. Bam, bam, bam. Or I'm only X amount away to get Diamond. Bam, 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 bam. It crashed the site. I was one of those people. Yes, I was one of those people. Because I'm not too far off from Diamond. I know people are like this and that. Oh, this and that. It's not about the status, just different little perks, Diamond for life. Because once this goes into place, the new rewards program goes into place, it's going to be even harder to get to Diamond. It's going to be way harder to get to Diamond. Then after that 2-year span, a lot of Platinums are going to drop off. A lot of those Diamonds are going to drop off. Those who aren't, well, actually, yeah, the Platinums are going to drop off. So it's really going to make it kind of an elite class if I get Diamond before May 31st and I'm grandfathered in and Diamond for life. So I know, Bill. I know, Bill, you're laughing at me. I know you're laughing at me, Bill, because I know what you're going to say. I know what you and Scott were talking about, because I watched the show the other day. It's not about the it's not about the stats on it. But yes, I have booked Hold on. Hold on. Got you in the chat here. See, I get this because my boy Bill laughing at me right now. Because him and Scott were just talking about it on their podcast the other day. It's like this. I'll be diamond for life, so I ain't got to worry about it. I'll be diamond for life, and I can still, sell my other cruise lines. There's a means to an ends. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, I booked 2 because they don't allow you to, as of right now, be able to book the 2-for-1s, 3-for-1s. So, yeah, I did book 2. So that helped me out, give a boost right there. Plus, I get other casino offers that are dirt cheap and stuff like that. That I'm not paying full price. I don't pay full price anymore because I'm a gambler, in the casino. That's going to help me possibly achieve. It's going to do it. That diamond stat before May 31st. I know Bill, you just went just laughing at me, and I know Scott's just laughing at me too. It's not about the cards, just the different little perks, the different little stuff like that. I get it. Yeah, Big Merc, TJ booked the internet. Oh my gosh. Yes. And like Bill said, diamonds are forever. Team of Travels. Oh, I knew the TA site was down. Didn't realize the customer site went down too. Then you're broken. Yes, because I checked my email that morning and they had the 2-for-1s and this and that. And then those who were even higher status in gambling than me had the 3-for-1s. So if you're like 50-something days away, just knock out a couple of 3-for-1s, 2-for-1s, boom, diamonds forever. And it broke the internet. But yes, I was a contributor to that. So yes. Cruise is fun anytime. I'm close to diamond. How many days? How many more sailings? How many more days do you need? And then check your offers for those 2-for-1s or 3-for-1s. You may be there. Get out there if you can. Go out there and do it. On the Bill's like, not laughing, but I understand. I get it. If it wasn't for the diamonds were for everything, that's a different story. But since they're doing diamonds are forever, that's why I'm doing that. But of course, at the same time, I'm going to be racking up my Royal Caribbean points too. So yes, I'm going to be doing my RC points. Oh, yeah. Speaking of Royal Caribbean, on again, Ovation of the Seas, I give their casino a thumbs down. It's small, and now the machines were okay. I'm used to the Carnival ships. The casinos are bigger, even on the smaller ships. The casinos were bigger than a casino in Ovation of the Seas, and there's a lot more different type of games. I'm a slot person. Bam! I'm a button pusher. So for Carnival, I give Carnival for their casinos. They are nice, and they do have a big selection of different type of machines to play and a lot of tables. Compared to when I was on Ovation of the Seas, the casino's a lot smaller. It was kind of like hit and miss, and sometimes you have to wait and all that. So, yeah, I will give it to Carnival for their casino. Now, I am going to go in January on my first sea cruise, SEA cruise. It's the Carnival Adults Only cruise. Hold on. I'm going to not pronounce these things correctly. So it's a 13-day Journeys cruise, round trip out of Miami. And so I like that. So basically it was a free cruise. I had to, nothing free, just pay for your port fees and all that inside cabin, which I don't care. They threw in some fun play money. They threw in some onboard credit. They threw in, the drinks for, while you're playing. But it's a 13-day cruise round trip in Miami. But one thing I like about it's on the Conquest. I've never been on the Conquest. So that's cool. I'll get a chance to try another Carnival ship. So 3 of their 4 to 5 I haven't been to. So first stop is St. Thomas. Been there, done that. I like St. Thomas. Then it goes to Aruba. I've never been to Aruba. So I'm excited about that. Then it goes to Bonaire. Again, I may pronounce it wrong. Bonaire. I've never been there. Then it goes to St. Lucia. I've never been there. Again, I'm going to places I've never been before. That's what I'm talking about. Then we go to Barbados. What? May see Rihanna or something. Or a bunch of Rihannas walking around or something. Who knows? But yeah, that's going to be my first adult-only cruise on Carnival. So again, it's the March 17th. I'm sorry, the January 17th sailing. So that is good. I like that. So yeah, I'm jumping on as long as Carnival. Again, I'm pretty much the same as Royal Armstrong Adventures. Yeah, as long as Carnival keeps sending me these crazy casino offers and I could do it, I'm going to do it. And then as I start gambling more and more on Royal, and they start giving me offers and stuff, I'm jumping on that too. And I'll see what the machines are like on MSC, on the Seascape in November. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be hitting up Royal and MSC and see how it goes. Armstrong Adventures, Carnival seems to pay more in the casino. Okay, good to know. That's what I'm talking about. The machines were a little tight on Ovation of the Seas compared to what I've seen on my other Carnival cruisings, my sailings. Well, thanks, Bill. Hey, you should go on that sailing because you said you got the offer. You should jump on it if it doesn't conflict with any of your other stuff. Big Murph said, being a new cruising, Carnival's changed to their program doesn't entice me to want to book with them only. I already know I'll never reach platinum or diamond status, so I push myself. Right, exactly. It really doesn't affect people who aren't like platinum. If you're platinum or diamond, it really does affect you. But if you're new to a brand, but again, it's good to check out other brands. Welcome in, Maggie. Welcome in. Because Bill's everywhere. So who knows where Bill is at? Armstrong. So yeah, he's everywhere. So this is actually my hiatus. I am actually home for 4 weeks. 3.5 weeks. I'm actually home for 3.5 weeks before my 14-day cruise to Hawaii on the Carnival Radiance out of Long Beach, California. On that one, my niece and my sister will also be on that cruise. So this hiatus is I get a chance to get my house straight, my garden, everything straight, and edit, and put out videos. But yes, oops, where did Bill go? Where is Bill at? Okay, Bill said the slots were tight on the Rasputin and Navigator also. Okay. So I'm going to just a Royal thing that their machines are tight. Because when I was on all of them, my last ones that were on the Mardi Gras, the Vista, the Radiance, boom. I'm hearing boom, boom. We have a $10,000 one. We have a $15,000. We have one for $1,300. Boom, boom. I'm seeing hand pays left and right. I didn't see that on Ovation. I saw one hand pay. So, yeah, there's a little bit tight. There's a little bit tight. Team of Travels, right? I'm going to go and still have no hope. Not going to cruise solely Carnival just to try to get up a status. I'm not close enough to platinum or diamond to make that worth it. Okay, make it worth it. Exactly. Some people, yeah, if you're not that close to make it worth it, yeah, there's no need. And for me, I don't mind sailing. I'm an hour and 10 minutes away from Long Beach Cruise Terminal for Carnival. So I don't mind doing a bunch of 6-7 days, Mexico ones, whatever, boom, 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 and boom, to hit, because I'm not spending airfare. All I'm doing just gas money, parking, and then that's it, especially when you give me Carnival deals. So we'll see if I can reach my goal of becoming a diamond. So Bill said, where is he at? No, okay, he's at a C day. Thank you, Maggie. Every time I hit that like button, all that good stuff. But yes, Carnival, Royal, both. I get them both. I like them both. They each have their own little ups. Some are better than the others. Everybody has their own taste, their flavor. But again, it's good to branch out. Again, different people tell me to branch out, especially my boy Paul for PB Travel. Branch out. So I am hitting these different ones, and I definitely want to try Margaritaville, and also Margaritaville has their third ship coming out next year too. Definitely want to try that out, and I'm definitely going to be on that inaugural sailing from Port Canaveral of the Festival in May of 27. I'm definitely going to be on that new XL class ship. But yeah, I also can't wait till Virgin in February. That's going to be real nice. Trying out Virgin Voyage. Again, an adult-only cruise line, and just how their setup is for Virgin Voyage. Every restaurant just, is a specialty restaurant. There is no, I got to do this, I got to do that. I just like how they have their drink package set up, their overall feel, the vibe. So I have a feeling I'm going to like Virgin Voyages. So that's good. Cool. I'm going to be on 2 Virgin Voyages within a 2.5 month span. So that's good. I get a chance to try out 2 different ships, an older ship and then a newer ship. The Brilliant Lady that just came out, that's sailing out of Port of New York for right now. Then it's going to do some sailings out of Florida. Then it's going to wind up over here at the Port of Los Angeles, April of next year, which I will do a Mexican Riviera sailing. So welcome back, JJ Adventure. So make sure. So with the Brilliant Lady coming to Port of Los Angeles, Sir Richard Branson is going to do it up big. So that's going to be a big popular sailing. So you should definitely book that and go on there and do it. Big Murph says booked on Virgin in May for your birthday. Big Murph, which ship are you going to be on? I can't wait. Yeah, I know Virgins, it's different vibe, different type of this. I think I'm going to like it. I've watched a gang of vlogs on it, and I can't wait to try it out. Just like I can't wait to try out the Seascape, the MSC Seascape in November this year. And I'm kind of curious to see how the sea cruise, the adult-only cruise, is going to be in January. I've talked to some vloggers who have done sea cruises before, and they say the casinos stay packed because everybody, big balling. They're saying that the sea cruises, that the 2 that they've been on, Carnival pays out big. You're hitting 8, 10, 12, $15,000 jackpots like it's nothing. But guess what? Majority of the time it goes all the way back into the machines. You got big ballers. It's a 13-day cruise. They're going to get their money back because you got people out there, doing big bets and everything. And so they told me the best time to go for me as a slot player is between 3 a.m. and 6 a.m. Between 3 and 6 is the best time. Other than that, good luck. Sometimes you have 2, 3 people standing behind you on the machine waiting for you to get up. So I'm kind of curious to see how they're going to do it, if they're going to add extra machines in other areas of the casino. It's going to be an adventure, so we shall see. So Big Mercy is going to be a Resilient Lady. Okay, cool. Let me know what you think about the Resilient Lady. That should be a nice Warm Strong Adventures. I'm doing the Resilient Lady in January, Big Merv. Okay. Look at all these people out here doing Virgin cruises and stuff. That's what I'm talking about. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you for stopping in. Thank you for thumbing up everything. Thank you for the chats, the super chats, and all that good stuff. Thank you for coming in. Make sure you tune in to next month's on the Lido Deck with TJ. I'm going to be recapping on all kinds of stuff, and especially I'm going to be talking about Hawaii. Also, make sure you set your notifications up for on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, the ones you follow me, because I'm going to be going live several times in Hawaii, on the islands. I'm gonna be going live on the ship going out there. Check out my ventures. I'm gonna be going to Pineapple Express. I'm gonna be doing some hiking. I'm gonna be jumping in a shark cage. I don't know why I'm doing it. I love sharks, but yes, it's gonna be called Shark Week. Yeah, I'm gonna be jumping in a shark cage. So keep your notifications on. Thank you for coming here for on the Lido Deck with TJ. Thank you for everybody coming in. I will see you guys out there in the YouTube streets, the vlogging streets, TikTok, Instagram streets. I'll see you guys out there. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for tapping in. I love you guys. I'll see you guys next month on the Lido Deck with TJ.